Stay spoken, stay spoken, stay. Stay spoken, stay spoken, shred.
Every day I'm in the middle of warfare. Picking myself up out of despair, dodging and diving bullets in the form of words. Words are power. And power is what you take away from me when you render me speechless. Peak this. Conditioned to believe that when he says I'm worthless and I deserve this, it comes from a place of love because he loves me. It's complicated. Words sewn into the fabric of our being, forever seeing them as conditions put upon us, never realizing them as conditions of idiots trying to rob us of everything we are. So when he says I'm worthless and I will never be anyone, silence is the only gun I load, I fold onto his wishes. Years and years and I'm still cleaning out his dirty dishes, bitter from the pain in my fingertips. Sick and tired of the filth you've left in my mind. My mind can't take it anymore. Your words may shake me, but trust me, they will never break me. I am a survivor and all I know is how to survive. Words are power. My words are burning to be released. I am breaking the silence. Watch me seize the disease that you have cast upon me. My words bullets and I'm ready to shoot every form of ammunition to silence you. Your body thrown across my page, blood resembling ink stains. My notebook covered in forensic scenes, police tapes. My words loud and forever ringing in your ears. Your head banging like a night after clubbing, succumbing to my speech. My words are storm, destroying everything and leaving nothing but shock and trauma in your system. My words would shake your very existence, thrown at you like grenade bombs. My words smoke, I hope you choke on these fumes. Consume every letter until you're forced to regurgitate every alphabetical sound that comes out of my mouth as my voice crawls under every fiber of your skin. I am the goosebumps that make you tremble. My words laid in your brain like landmines, explosions that go off one at a time. I hope it drives you crazy. So crazy that you no longer comprehend language but turn to symbols and characters as you scratch your head, question mark and exclamations. Words are power and these are reclamations of mine. These words are for those trying to silence me, mute me and suppress me. My tongue becomes a sword eager to slice you and dice you into pieces of succulent bullshit. If words could kill you, would be dead. Another casualty, my poem's a bed for your casket to lay on. You see, words have sought to trap me and wrap me in ideologies of hate, yet the same words have become keys to my freedom, to my autonomy, to my emancipation. I am a warrior for those who have been silenced, who have been told to shh, be quiet and stay down. These words, the sound of my triumph on battlefields, the beating of drums on your chest, war zones that seek to repress, your tongue that seeks to oppress me. I will not be silenced or dehumanized, caged behind bars of dogma like an animal. I am not your bitch and neither will I become a slave to your words. And I hope everything I'm saying is being heard because I will not be silenced. Occasionally, I dabble in feminism and romanticize of equality. I ask, if I led the revolution, do you think the mandem would follow me? As I lean towards an evolutionary frame of mind, I hope they consider my revolutionary approach to time. As I lie awake full of hate and deceit, I retreat from old school mentalities, rather an investment in my vitality. But who am I? Sick and tired of many things, many dreams I've abandoned in the alleyways of your thinking. I'm so tired of road man logic, the algorithms melting in illusions of happiness. You're just happy at trapping us, keeping us in a system. Systematically, I reject your definitions, demand them this, demand them that. Who put you in those positions? They want to talk about body count and wifey material. Confine me in your paradigms. You're the reason I'm commitment hysterical. He says, you look pretty, but don't get gassed. You mean don't invest in my self-worth at your expense? All the things you claim as you say, if you were mine, can you count that? Your perception is blind, the lies I clock with time. Watch her deteriorate as you incriminate her sexuality. She's just a beat, collaboratively the man then plot and scheme. Watch her decline, expire with time, lavishly. He has a deceiving smile, all the while, creative with his words, speaks the lingo, stuck in limbo, and I watch you there. Road, man, trap, lord, short lifespan, what for? You wanna talk about guns and money, shit's not funny when it hits the fan. I'm not a fan of a grown-ass man that has no plan to aspire. Abuse women and cuss them as liars. We're not the villains. Society's defined by the way you treat the women. So why do we feed lies to the young children? Lies, 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 cause we're all hungry for money. Swipe the card, tap the plastic, the bullshit stretches like elastic. We're fabricated in superficiality, that's the reality no one cares to love. We all fuck like we're wearing gloves, no one's catching feelings. Hurt? We're forever healing. It's the next generation that we're deceiving, and these are just words, words, words on a paper, my tongue enrolled with paper cuts. I know you listen, but do you give a fuck? You see, I don't want to go to work today. I just want to stay at home and write poetry. When I leave my yard, the mandem's always having a go at me. You don't holler no more and you're moving bougie, but real talk, what did you ever do for me? Put me down and misconstrue me. We were never really cool. Never really cool, like how many girls do you know trapped in positions of submission? Don't you listen, listen, listen when I tell you that reducing a woman to her sexuality denies your revolutionary thinking, cause then you're just thinking casually and I just casually move away from you, hoping to undo all that I knew of you. I hope you hear these words through the strain of my voice. If I had a choice, I would turn back time and unwind all the logic that you put in my mind. Police never do their job properly. They just fall asleep in cars. Bullet cases outside the window and bloodstains afar. Casualties as individuals. Be empowered or belittled. You're micro in a system that's macro. Doubt towards your revolutionary impact or impact imperfection. The system alters perceptions. Political words, cold, little affection. There's no money, but there's plenty of debt collection. Reflection. I just want to catch your attention. The television never mentions the full penetration of power in humanity's complexion. Rejection to ideologies that cater to self-hatred and the genocide of cultures. Politicians move like vultures, dissecting the organs of our elders. Disrespect, I turn a cold shoulder to institutions that roll over contradictions and faulty logics, influencing the lives of the impoverished. Further, no education leaves us malnourished, tempted to truant. Teachers never make sense, fluid and dispense of the system. Robots regurgitating norms that tamper resistance. Police never do their job properly. They just fall asleep in cars. Bullet cases outside the window and bloodstains afar. When I was 11, I ran away from home 3 times. Backpack full of memories and rewinds, letters of hate and notes of suicide. Who am I to scrutinize when I haven't even conceptualized the world? Cursed from my genes and from being a girl. Sexism seems to oppress and hurl. Power structures that keep me on defense. I curl underneath my bed sheets. I hate this world. Have you ever seen a grown woman defeated? Her womb heavy from all the men who retreated. Infertile and eternally beated. Police never do their job properly. They just fall asleep in cars. Bullet cases outside the window and bloodstains afar. Recently, I've been thinking, how comes I only get letters from my bank? Like, really? As a society, how can we be so frank about the significance of money over individuals? It's funny how we don't see the visuals of us dying over fictitious principles like money. And then they wonder why we're all crazy. Maybe it's the pollution in the air or the chemicals in our food, what put the system off the mood. What did I do as I allude to this poisonous truth? They're just trying to kill us. They say, Priscilla, why are you so deep? Really, there's no other way. You have to reach the peak of your mentality. Slow down too soon and the system will have you victim to mortality. Apparently, there's other ways of living, but I grow less forgiving. Perceiving everything to change around me. Institutions seem to clown me as they tell me they have no budget. There's something wrong here. The fear of the mass population has kept us confined and scared, confined and scarred, confined and apart. And I want to know, when were we told that we couldn't change things, proclaim things as ours? I laugh hard at the irony. I've got people reminding me to stay calm. There's no harm in being complacent. Fuck that shit. I shouldn't have to take vacations away from here. This is where I live. So why am I kept in the fear that I will never give enough to take me away from poverty? The system is robbing me.